A popular waterfront park in Daphne is scheduled to close next week for major improvements that should keep it closed throughout the summer.
Yeah, well, two other parks there have already closed for updates. And as WKRG News 5's Blake Brown tells us, by the end of this year, Daphne leaders are hoping these improvements bring more visitors to the Jubilee City.
Concrete is chipped away beneath the pier at Mayday Park in Daphne.
It looks like it was damaged from some storm debris hitting underneath it. Some pieces of concrete have broken loose. Support concrete.
Those safety concerns and major drainage improvements forcing the park to close February 13th for 6 months. But Mayor Robin Lejeune says there's no other choice.
We had a stormwater pipe that was leaking water and sediment, and so we were able to fill that. It turned into a sinkhole. We were able to fill that, but that was a temporary fix. This actually is fixing the actual drainage.
A kayak launch will also be added, but Rick Fine, who visits the park almost daily, says he's not happy it's closing during the busiest time of year.
I think it's a waste of time and a waste of money. This is like my #1 go-to place.
Just north of the park, work continues at Daphne's public boat launch. A kayak launch is going in along with updates to the pier and the existing launch. The parking lot is also being redesigned with work here expected to wrap up later this month.
We had done improvements to the boat launch years ago, dredging the channel so larger boats could come in and out. We replaced channel markers so it's easier for people to navigate now, and so this is just the next step of improving that.
Further north, work began last November on the city's Bayfront Park. Street parking, road resurfacing, and utility upgrades are all part of this multi-million-dollar project, with pier updates and an amphitheater added in future phases. Bayfront Park isn't expected to reopen until first of next year. Mayor Lejeune says improving these parks is important as the city looks ahead to the future.
It's quality of life. They have a great place that they can show off and say, hey, come down here, take a look at what Daphne's doing.
In Daphne, I'm Blake Brown, WKRG News 5.